Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are good. This is Ritendra Rathod and I am teacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I found this very special lecture. Today I am going to motivate on page of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and what is the requirement of the self-motivation in our life, and why should we not have to lose our courage in our life. Means however adverse circumstances or situation come across us, we should not have to lose our courage. And before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhu from ISKCON temple, and this is a most authentic source, and this is the most motivational book. And the first motivational lecture was conducted by Lord Krishna in the battle of the Mahabharata before more than 5,000 years ago. And on the basis of this particular lecture, the lecture which one was conducted by Lord Krishna, I am trying to morally motivate to all of you. And what is the requirement of the self-motivation in our life? Means let's start with the example of Arjuna. But I want to say something, because in this current scenario, many people or means like especially in youth, who would like to commit suicide from the small things, and who would like to getting a disturbance from the small things. Lord Krishna here said, means Arjuna cried Lords in the battle before to fight in a battle of the Mahabharata. Arjuna cried Lords, and he said that Madhav, I am not able to fight this war because I am not able to see good things in this fighting. Then why should I have to fight? So in these particular things, Lord Krishna here explained to Arjuna, whatever, how much adverse circumstances or situation come across in your life, means in our life, we should not have to fluctuate or deviate from our way, from our path. And in order to establish a dharma, in order to protect a dharma, if we have to incur in adharma, then it is not adharma. It is the same as a dharma. So dharma, if we have to cheat something or someone in order to protect the dharma, so that particular cheating or chal, that is also known as a dharma. That is said by Lord Krishna. But I want to say something from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The actual situation of Arjuna in the battle of Mahabharata. Here Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives. Arjuna here said, my dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth dry up. My limb of my body, I feel that the limb of my body quivering, trembling, and also my mouth is drying up. Means my mouth is drying up, and my leg, my foot, or my limb is quivering. What should I have to do? My limb is trembling. What should I have to do, Madhav? Means after seeing my relatives and friends, I am not able to fight this war. Means whenever this particular circumstances or situation come across to us, whenever we have to fight against our family, against our relatives, and if there is a dharma, then we should all have to fight for the dharma. Means, what is dharma then? Dharma is not name of any practices. It is not name of any state of mind. Dharma is the only and only concept in which Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, said the welfare of each and every living entities. If any single animal or entity is in a pain, and then nobody's happiness is totally complete. Means if I am unhappy, then other people's happiness is also not complete. So this is said dharma. We all have to fight for the dharma. We all should not have to lose our courage, even though we all have to fight against our family for truth and also for dharma. We should have to show our courage. Lord Krishna, means Arjuna here further said, my whole body is trembling. Arjuna here said, my whole body is trembling and my head is standing on one end. My bow Gandiva is slipping from my hand. My bow Gandiva is slipping on my hand, from my hand, and my skin is burning. What should I have to do, Madhava? My skin is burning, my whole body is trembling, and my hair is standing on at a one hand, or on a one end. And my bow Gandiva is sleeping. So then what should I have to do? Here Arjuna further said, I am not able to stand here any longer. Here Arjuna said, I am not able to stand any longer. I am forgetting myself. Here Arjuna said, I am forgetting myself. My mind is reeling. I see only cause of misfortune. Means Madhav, if we will fight this particular battle, then it will be I am only seeing a misfortune. I am only seeing a total destruction. Then what should I have to do? Why should I have to fight? Oh Kesi Demon, oh Kesi Sudan, please make me understand. Further Arjuna said, I don't see how any good can come from the killing of my own kinsman in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desires any subsequent victory, kingdom or happiness. So this is said by Lord, this is said by Arjuna. I am not able to see a good cause. Why should I have to fight? This is a grief of Arjuna, and whenever we are working too much hard and we are not getting success, then we are losing our courage, and we are also losing our self-confidence. Courage and self-confidence both are directly related with each other. And what happened, whenever we are getting success, we would like to move on this particular way, or we would always like to follow a successful person. Here Lord Krishna said in verse number 21, chapter number 3, Yada yada acharti shrestha tada tada ivarto jana so yata pramanam kuru lokasya tada anuvartate. Matlab, the great men, the successful people always followed by common people, and common people would like to follow on his particular step, on his footstep, and entire world would like to pursue. So this is the same things, and this is why Lord Krishna here explained to Arjuna, you have to fight, and we have to set an example. Means if you are fighting for our rights, if you are fighting for our, if we don't lose our courage, if we fight for the dharma, then dharma will definitely protect us. Means Lord Krishna here said, if you can protect the dharma, then dharma will definitely protect you. So it is a similar things. And we all don't have to lose our courage, whether we will get a success or failure. Lord Krishna here said, the person who is not fluctuate from his way, if he got a one failure, and the person who is not consider himself as a paramount, if he got a one success, only and only that kind of person is known as a sage of the steady mind. And that particular person is also known as Karma Yogi, and Karma Yogi will get a success again and again in his life. So this is said by Arjuna about I am not able to fight and what should I have to do, and etc. Lord Krishna here said, Klebhyam masmadam partha netatvayupapadyate sudram hradaya dobalya takto uttishta parantapa. Klebhyam masmadam partha netatvayupapadyate sudram hradaya dobalya takto uttishta parantapa. Here Lord Krishna said, O son of Prutha, don't yield this kind of degrading importance, this kind of discouragement, this kind of degrading importance. How would you got this particular importance? Means from where you got this particular importance? This is not becoming to you. This is not become you. Give up such a petty weakness of your heart. Lord Krishna here said, give up such a petty weakness of your heart and arise and of gesture of the Bharata. Up to Uttishta, ut jao part, ut jao. Please fight for this war. You have, it is your duty, it is your responsibility to protect the dharma And for the dharma, in order to protect the dharma, you have to fight this battle. So this is said by Lord Krishna. And in our personal life, we all have to fight for the dharma. We all don't have to lose our courage. How much adverse circumstances or situation come across us, we all don't have to lose our courage. And we all have to accept the challenges. We all have to fight for the right and for the good cause. So it is also considered for the dharma. And selfishness is not included whenever we are working, when we are fighting. If we are fighting in order to get a selfishness, then our fighting will definitely convert into the revenge. So selfishness is not included in our working, and we should not have to keep any kind of expectation with our work, we should not have to keep any kind of desire, like a material desire. Otherwise we will definitely get a material bondage, and we will definitely fall into the cycle of the birth and death. Lord Krishna further said, verse number 14, chapter number 2. मात्र परसस्तु कौन्ते शीतोष्ण सुख दुखे सदा आगम पापन्यो नित्यस तमस तितिकाक्षा भारत. Lord Krishna said, a son of Kunti, the non-permanent of appearance of happiness and distress. Lord Krishna said, O son of Kunti, non-permanent appearance of the happiness and distress that disappear in a due course, are like the appearance and disappearance of the winter and summer season. They arise from the sense of perception. Happiness and distress both arise from the sense of the perception. O season of the Bharata, one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. One must have to learn this particular thing without being disturbed. So this is said by Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna further said in verse number 47, chapter number 2, Lord Krishna here said, Karmanyavadikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phal heturabhu ma te sangosva karmani. Lord Krishna here said, Karmanyavadikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phal heturabhu ma te sangosva karmani. Lord Krishna here said, you have right to perform your prescribed duty. O Arjuna, O Chestier of the Bharata, you have right to perform your prescribed duty only, but you are not entitled to the fruit of the action. You are not entitled to the fruit of the action, and never consider yourself as the cause of your result of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. And you should not have to consider yourself as a cause of the result of your activities, and never attach to not doing your duty. You have to perform your duty in any circumstances or any situation. And it is for the student, it is a duty of the student to work hard without keeping any expectation, because if a student are keeping expectation, then if a student got a failure and a student got a success, then desire will definitely desire have been raising day by day. So in order to control desire, the particular person has to do niskam karma. Even student has to do niskam karma, and the person who is involved in the niskam karma always got a success in his life. Otherwise, whatever we have planned, whether we will do something and we will do something, if we move on this path, then we will definitely get a success. Everything will be worthless. Only niskam karma, the work without any expectation or any desire, will definitely accomplish, or that particular person will definitely get a tremendous success if that particular person is a niskam karma yogi. So student has to be a niskam karma yogi. Lord Krishna further said, Yogastha kuro karmani sangam tyakta dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Lord Krishna here said, Yogastha kuro karmani sangam tyakta dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Lord Krishna here said, perform your duty equiposed. Lord Krishna here said, perform your duty equiposed. O Arjuna, abandoning all the attachment to the success or failure, abandoning all the attachment to the success or failure, such equanimity is called yoga. Lord Krishna here defined yoga. What is yoga? Lord Krishna said, abandon all the attachment of the success and failure. The student has to abandon all the attachment of the success and to success or failure. Whether student will get a success or failure, student must be equipped in both conditions. If you absorb the failure today, then your failure, today's failure will definitely convert into the success. But you don't have to escape behind the success, because if you are escaping behind the success, then you will definitely do adharma, because you are only having a temptation or greed of the success, and greed will definitely make you do some or constrain you to do adharma. So this is said by Lord Krishna. And finally, Lord Krishna here said, Dukhesu anuvigdha manah, sukhesu vigataspo, vita raga bhaya krodha, sita dhir munir uchyate. Means dukhesu anuvigdha manah, sukhesu vigataspo, vita raga bhaya krodha, sita dhir munir uchyate. The person who is not fluctuated, person who is not deviated of his mind if he got a three-quarters of miseries, and the person who is not considered himself as a paramount if he got a one success, and the person who is free from the attachment, fear and greed, only that kind of person is known as a sage of the steady mind. And in the student life, we all are warriors in our life. We all have to fight for the good cause. And Lord Krishna here make all of us learn how to fight for the dharma, how to fight against our family, our enemy, means our family or enemy, as well as our relative, for the sake of the dharma and for the sake of the welfare of other people and establish of the dharma. We all have to fight, but the cause must be a good, and cause must be universal, not related with any individual. Otherwise, it will definitely considered as a selfishness. So this is said by Lord Krishna. Dukhesu anuvigdha manah, sukhesu vigataspo, vita raga bhaya krodha, sita dhir munir uchyate. So we all have to fight, we all have to show our courage, and we all have to fight for the justice. And it means our life is a battlefield, and we all have to work hard, we all have to do niskam karma, and only niskam karma we can only swim this particular ocean, and we can easily pass from the cycle of the birth and death, and get a salvation and get a place in the Vaikuntha or the supreme palace of Lord Krishna. So thanks for listening me. I hope you all can understand what I had tried to, means what I am trying to tell you. And thanks for listening me. I hope you please take care of yourself and please thank you very much. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.